Grabación. Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. Okay, kids, so look, I am going to teach you how to make additions and subtractions of mixed numbers. And maybe you remember that when you were little kids, you added and subtracted by putting the numbers one over the other. For example, like this: 23 plus 51. Then you started from right to left. You started from here. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay, perfect. But sometimes it was not enough because you surpassed a certain limit. Sometimes you had something like, I don't know, 97 plus, let's say, 8. Okay, and 7 plus 8 is 15, but you cannot completely put the 15 there because you have to consider other things. So what do? You put only the 5. 7 plus 8 is 15, so you put the 5 and you put the 1 here. And now you can combine the 1 and the 9, which is 10. So like that. In order to add and subtract mixed numbers, we are going to make something similar to this. Let me show you an example. Let's first begin with an example with mixed numbers that are like, so that we don't have to make least common denominator and all of that stuff. Imagine 3 and 1/4 plus 2 and 2/4. Let's see. We organize them like in a normal addition, one over the other. So we can do something like this: 3 and 1/4 plus 2 and 2/4. And just like in the other example, just like here, we start from the right. Okay, so what is 1/4? A ver. What is 1/4 plus 2/4? Well, the result here, sorry, fourths, not thirds. The result is 3/4 because they are like fractions. So what are we going to do? We are going to make or to put this result here in the fractional part, 3/4. And in the natural part, it's 3 plus 2, 5. Simple. That is the basics of this method, okay? You add the fractions and then you add the natural numbers. But sometimes, not like in this case is really good. But in some cases, we have something like this. Let's say that I want to add 5 and 2/3. No, sorry, mentiras. 5 and 2/4 plus 3 and 3/4. Okay, so let's see what is going to happen. I'm going to make it like a normal addition, and we have to combine 2/4 and 3/4. Yes or no? Well, yes. So what is 2/4 plus 3/4? It's 5/4. And normally we would put here the 5/4. But wait, because 5/4 is an improper fraction, and remember that you cannot have improper fractions written inside mixed numbers. So we have to do something else. Let's convert this one to a mixed to see what is going to happen. Give me a moment. Sorry. Here, let me erase because we are not going to have this here. Yes. So let's see. Let's transform this into a mixed number. Remember, this is with division. So 5 divided by 4. The 4 fits in the 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. We subtract and the result is 1. And we can form the mixed number like this: 1 and 1/4. Look, this one always comes here. The 4 comes here, and the remainder goes to the numerator. Okay, so it's 1 and 1/4. So what are we going to do? We write the 1/4 here, and the 1 comes to the next part because it's this part of the natural numbers. And then we added 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 3 it's 9. This is the actual result. Okay, if you realize, we did something similar to what happened here. It was not enough because it surpassed the 10, so we only write the units part and we gave the tens to the next one. Here something similar happens. We got 5/4, it's improper, but in the mixed form it's 1 and 1/4. So we just write the fraction and we give the 1 to the next column. Now let's see another example to better illustrate this. ¿Vale? Okay, imagine that we have, in this case I am not going to make them like, so we do the complete process. So imagine that I want to add it, sorry, 3 and 1/5, no mentiras, 3 and 6/7, no, 7s, no, 8s, plus 3 also, maybe 5/6. Okay, this is going to be, first of all, they are unlike, and this is going to be also an improper. So let's do it. Look, 3 and 6/8 plus 3 and 5/6. Okay, so this one has to be added. Miren, 6/8 plus 5/6. And since they are unlike fractions, we have to find the least common denominator, the least common multiple of 8 and 6, which in this case is, if I'm not mistaken, it's 24. Okay, that's the first number that appears in the two of the tables. So that's going to be our new denominator. This is going to be 24ths, also 24ths. And let's think about the whole fraction. If I multiply the 8 times something to get to 24, in this case is times 3, now I also have to do it with the 6. 6 times 3 is 18 plus. And in this one, okay, 6 times what gave you 24? 6 times 4. So 5 times 4 is 20. And we add the fractions. The result is 24ths, and 18 plus 20 is 38. Can we simplify it? Yes, it's going to be 19 twelfths. But kids, this is an improper fraction. We have to transform it into a mixed number with division. 19 divided by 12. 12 fits in 19 one time. 1 times 12 is 12. We subtract, the result is 7. And the mixed number is like this: 1 and 7/12. Remember, this comes here, this comes here, and this comes here. So what are we going to do? We write the 7/12 here, and we give this one to the next column. 1 plus 3, 4, plus 3, 7. And that is how you get an addition of mixed numbers without having to make the graph. So give me a moment.